All right, shalom, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Before I get started, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to my apostles and my elders of great millstone who lead, teach, and rule well. Love and honors my fellow Akim, pushing the word in true faith and sincerity across the four corners. Shalom, peace and blessings to the sincere listeners and the sincere subscribers of the Men Doctrine Great Millstone. This is the brother Edified from Atlanta. Doing a quick lesson, man. Really kind of thought about this during and following the President Joe Biden's State of the Union address, and just the going into real quick how these two horns are speaking, man. You know, the two horns, the political system of America is really speaking. And it's so crazy, you know, growing up, you know, when you go to these American schools and institutions, of course, they, you know, try their best to pump you full of, you know, that American Kool-Aid, man, you know, that American feel-good Kool-Aid to, you know, really indoctrinate you with the system that they want to indoctrinate the American citizens with. But I started to say, you know, growing up, you know, it may be a distant cousin or uncle or a friend of a friend or somebody like that who spoke about the American government and how it shouldn't be trusted. In which back then, you know, growing up, it was more so of a rarity, in which when people did say those things, it was looked at upon as more like, man, this person's crazy. You know, the American system, the American government is not about that. The American government is for the people. Yeah, it's not perfect, but, you know, taxes and all these things. Damn, he just blew his tire. All these things, that's wild. All these things, like they push on the youth and citizens as a whole, it's completely untrue that we know, like we know. And those so-called conspiracy theorists and people who spoke out against the government, things of that nature, they don't seem to be so crazy no more. So real quick, Revelation 13:11, it says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, and he exercised of all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed." You see? So those two horns speaking as a lamb, you know, symbolizing and depicting the two-party system of America. You know, how you have the Democrats and the Republicans. And now really, even with that, there really is no third option. You know, here and there, you may have an independent, you know, win, you know, a random councilman seat or something like that, or congressional seat or senatorial seat. But you don't really see too many independent governors. You know, really, you don't see too many independent senators or even independent congressmen. You know, you don't see too many independent, you know, people in high levels of politics. I don't believe we've ever seen an independent president. I may be mistaken, but to the best of my knowledge, and even if we have, it's, you know, it's been a handful of them. You know, maybe one or two. But that speaks on, and that goes exactly into biblical prophecy. And like I said, even going into President Joe Biden, you know, going to those smooth words. Let me see. Real quick, Psalms 55. Matter of fact, Start verse 20. Psalms 55 and 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broke his covenant. See, that's perfect. Even going into, like I said, the main inspiration of this lesson going into really even bigger than Joe Biden and necessarily Donald Trump, or the flavor of the day and whatever within that two-party political system. Really speaking more so towards the two horns and the directness of that relationship with the American political system, man. Even that the two-party system being a system and policy implemented that really aims to, and really at a certain level puts these people at ease and puts these people at rest, because they always feel like they have a choice. They always feel like they have a choice, and they always feel like they have a chance. You didn't win this year, you can get them next year. You get them in 2 years, you get them in 4 years, you get them in 8. And that's another reason too why there's a constant flow and switching of Democrat Republican, because it's all by design. And really the ultimate design, even higher than the quote unquote forefathers of America, the ultimate design really is the design of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords, you see. And that's why even like with moments and events such as the State of the Union, we'll look at it just to catch the spirit of it, how where the spirit and the energy of the American government and American people lie. But ultimately, you're not going to see us, up there with MAGA hats and or Democratic apparel, standing for the cause, standing for the cause, man, because that's not our arena. That's not our fight. Really, even in that, the cards are stacked against us, man, because that's where they rule. That's where they rock. That's where they govern, I'm going to keep reading. Psalms 55 and 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved, you see. And ultimately, yeah, man, the sacrifice and the service that the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai requires for his elect, hey, man, at least it's clear and defined. I'm just saying from a minimalistic standpoint, for which, certain individuals, they can't take the program overall, man. It's too much. It's too much for certain individuals and spirits to bear, But that's why, we continue to do this work in humility and meekness of heart, man, meekness of mind, man, because we see it all crumbling. It's to those who can see, it's very easy to see the crumbling of this society and this place and how it's happening, But there's a lot of temptations, a lot of paths that can come before you to get you off of really the path towards salvation. So ultimately, that's why it's just beneficial to stay meek and stay humble, because that makes it harder to get big-headed and proud and, puffed up, man, So I'm going to end the lesson off here. Lord, will you be edified? Once again, before I close out, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Berchak Wadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who lead, teach, and rule well. Love and honors my fellow I can push the word in true faith and sincerity across the four corners. Shalom, peace and blessings to the sincere listeners and the sincere subscribers of the Men Doctrine Great Millstone. Lord, will you be edified? Until next time, Shalom.